I loved her, but now she's gone. I never saw it coming. She seemed to love me so much. Then all of a sudden, she's with another man. What can I do? I keep playing it over and over in my mind. Every little thing reminds me of her. I want to move on and find another girl, but I'm so apathetic and drained. Nothing seems fun, like it used to. I know that I should move on, but I just can't stop wishing for what could have been. That heartbroken guy was me. Like they always say, breaking up is hard to do. Whether it's a relationship that went bad or unrequited love, heartache is real, and it can really mess with your mind. If you're here watching this video right now, it's probably because you're in the same situation that I was. Since I've been through it in a big way, I want to share with you tips and tricks that helped me move on and have a better life after a breakup. The first point is that this is going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. You've been in a relationship with a girl for how many months or a year? Or you've been in love unrequitedly for how long? You've spent months or years building this obsession in your mind over this girl. So it's going to take some time to break your mental patterns from this. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the steps that we're going to take. Just continue to work on it. The first action step is to get rid of anything that has to do with that girl. If you got pictures up on your wall of her, take them down. If you got her on your social media, delete those pictures. If you've got little gifts or knickknacks that she bought for you and they're still in your apartment, get rid of them. I don't care if it was an expensive knife set and you love it. Chuck it, trade it for something else. Block her number. Block her on social media. If she has a group of friends that you only knew because she was friends with them, you don't need to talk to those girls anymore. Chances are you're going to see her pop up on their social media, and that's just going to trigger you to start thinking about her again. This isn't about being mean or petty or angry. This is what it takes to help yourself heal. If you continue to see her face looking sexy with another man, it's going to continue to eat away at you. Every time you see something that reminds you of her, you're reopening the wound. You have to give yourself time to heal. So, remove all contact and all reminders of that past relationship. The next step is change your environment. It's normal that when you're feeling heartache, when you're feeling depression, to isolate yourself and be alone. It's fine to take some time to have for yourself, to really think things over, but ultimately, you're setting yourself up for failure because you're going to continue to feel lonely. Change your environment. Go outside. Go where there's other people. You don't need to interact with anybody. You don't need to be Mr. Chatterbox. Just be around other human beings. Be out in nature. Be in the sunlight. Be places that are positive and happy with a lot of things going on. That way you can see that there's other things going on in life besides her. Change your environment by cleaning your house. Having a bunch of clutter and dirty dishes really just eats away at you subconsciously. It gives you this feeling that there's so much work to do and so many things left undone. If you start to clean up your room, clean up the kitchen, clean up the bathroom, and have things looking nice, it's this big relief, this big burden is lifted off of your shoulders. And if you have to, ask some friends, ask your family, or hire a cleaning service. It's worth the investment to hire a cleaning person to just get it done for you in an evening. That way, you don't have to stress about it farther. The next step is dress and groom yourself. I know I push this a lot in my videos, but it's so important. If you're groomed well, you have a good haircut, you've got nice, clean, and pressed clothes on, you feel like a champion. You feel like a king, even if only just slightly. But it really does help change your mental state. It helps you feel like you've got something going on. And if it still seems like it's so much work to do, that's all right. Pick a few things that really make you look good. Get a haircut, take a shower, put on a nice shirt, And just make sure you do that every day. This is going to help you mentally be in a mode of just feeling good, knowing that you're looking your best all the time. And when you are going out and about to be around other people, those people will notice you and they'll react positively towards you. Health. It's really important to start eating a little bit better. You don't have to go crazy, you don't have to be vegan, you don't have to be carnivore, but start eating foods that are good for you and leave out the foods that are bad for you. Don't eat so many carbs, don't eat so much sugar, don't drink alcohol. Alcohol's a depressant. You're already depressed, don't drink even more. You just want your body to have good nutrition so that internally everything is starting to work a little bit better. And make sure you exercise. You don't have to kill yourself, you don't need to be running for miles every day. Just do some physical activity, a little walk, a little jog, lifting a few weights, doing some pull-ups and push-ups, anything that just gets your body moving, that gets your muscles activated. You're getting fresh air in your lungs, which means good oxygen to your brain. You're getting good blood flow throughout your body. You feel alive, you feel awake, you feel better. And try to get at least 20 minutes of direct sunlight on your body, preferably your torso. Vitamin D is incredibly helpful for mood. Learning to control your thoughts is also a big part of getting over a breakup. Chances are, whenever you think of her, you start going down this circle of thinking of what could have been, what should have been, what she did wrong, what you maybe did wrong, who she's with now, what is she doing now, could we ever get back together, what would need to happen. All of these thoughts just keep circling in your mind over and over and over again. I used to have these thoughts about my ex for hours and hours all day long. This is known as rumination. Rumination, or these obsessive, cyclical thoughts, are bad for you because they're keeping you in this state of depression, keeping you in this state of not letting go. You have to interrupt, you have to stop yourself from ruminating. Be aware of when you start down that path. When you're thinking about her and all the things that happened, eventually you'll realize that you are indeed thinking about her, and then stop yourself. Don't get angry at yourself, don't put yourself down. Just say, oh, I started thinking about her again. So let me try to think of something else to focus my mind on. You could focus on chores, you could focus on some work you need to do, you could focus on a movie or some music that you like. You can start doing push-ups. Anything at all that will just shift your thought process to something else other than obsessing about her. And then eventually, you'll catch yourself thinking about her again. That's okay. Tell yourself you want to think about something else, switch to another thing to think about. And you continue to do this for days, weeks, months. This is basically meditation in real-world practice. You will slowly get better at catching yourself, redirecting yourself, and staying on a new, more positive thought process for longer. Eventually, you will break yourself from rumination. You'll break yourself from these negative thought cycles. Journaling is also super helpful. But journaling is not just venting your emotions and feelings. There's a time and a place for that, but you want to actually solve your problems logically with your mind, but on paper. You're almost acting like a lawyer in trying to logic your way into proving to yourself that it's good that you're broken up and that you have better opportunities now. So ask yourself on paper, why did we break up? What are some things that I can do to change my life for the better? Why is it good that we broke up? What are new opportunities that now I'm allowed to go after because we're no longer together? What would I do differently to make my next experience better than the last one? Journaling helps you build the habit of using your mind in a positive fashion instead of a negative fashion. Change your words. Changing how you speak can greatly affect your mood and the way that you live. If you're around friends and they bring up your past relationship, be careful not to use negative language. I enjoyed the time we had together, but now it's done. I'm smart, I'm handsome, I know I'll find another girl that fits what I need. I'm just enjoying being single right now. It's actually great to have a break. Avoid speaking negatively about her to her friends or to other people. It doesn't matter who was right or who was wrong or if she did you dirty. The point is that you want to move on. The point is that you want to speak positively about yourself and about your future. And finally, the last tip is to just show up. Just try. Like I said, this is going to take time. You can't just do it all perfectly at once. You're going to have to ramp up your efforts. They say that time heals all wounds, and I happen to agree. But you can accelerate how fast you recover by trying these things and doing a little bit more and more every single day. Thank you so much to Fat Batman for his question on how to get over a breakup. There's a lot of beautiful women out there, man, and you can get them. But take care of yourself first. I'm Chris. This is Action Savage. I love you, man.